Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2, where we are the Ashen Fish Fry, and as you can see, our cash flow is a problem, and that's going to be make getting snacks a problem. Sorry for stumbling over my words. It's been a long day. We have some issues here, specifically facility maintenance is a problem, ship and base maintenance is a problem, troop maintenance even a little bit of a problem. Now, there are some ways that we could potentially avoid this in other saves, like not overbuilding, but we also got randomed into two kind of big encounters that make some things happen. One is a rocky desert planet that suddenly sprang a colony on us, and then we also got some visitors from outer space. Not these guys. Pretty sure we do have some hostiles or something that we can deal with over here. Maybe we'll figure it out. But yeah, we have some buddies here. We got specifically, if we go ahead and take a look over here, the good news is that we do have some incredibly strong ships. So we can actually blast some crap out of the sky. In fact, one thing I need to do is go ahead and... We do have fleets, we do have tactics. We do need to actually go ahead and set up a fleet here. So let's go ahead and go to fleets. We have the first fleet, which has no mission. We have the second fleet, which is just kind of a defensive here. I think this is okay. We have some escorts and we have some really big stuff. Anyway, this is our big hitter. That's going to be important for a little bit later. Right now it's set to defend, which is fine, because we could be having to deal with some stuff eventually from outer space. So let's do a quick survey here to see how exactly we got to this terrible cash flow situation. The answer, my friends, is a little bit of overbuilding. We have a lot of stuff that maybe we don't need all of. We are going to be needing some of these explorers eventually. We actually have two more building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be fine eventually. We have a few that are sitting kind of idle though, which is a little bit of a problem. We do have a lot of resources here that some of them are being mined, some of them we are, like steel, we're in a massive deficit for. We also have 2 construction ships. Probably want to build another one, to be honest here. Is there any of my resources that is missing a mining station? No. Well, other than like some of the mining stations for the asteroids. Like for instance, over, is it here? It's not here. Over here. Can we go ahead and this is just surveying, right? So let's give this a try. Can we go ahead? I don't know if it'll let us because we don't necessarily have the money, but we can build an R2 at these coordinates, and as long as we can hit the radius in place for this, that could be fine. So we want to just keep building here. But the other thing is, as we zoom out, and we zoom all the way out here, I was kind of testing before about what do I do with this big-ass circle? I tried to turn down the game volume a little bit here. The answer is that we can actually explore in other planets. Let's look at our research real quick here, because we do have some things that are maybe a little bit out of order. We have basic space commerce, which is fine. Basic colonization, which is probably what we need to thrust some of those things into frosty planets. We are going to need some better scanners. As somebody mentioned, we have 15 scanner strength or sensor strength. It's not really enough to get a lot. There we go. Survey maximum level 15. This will upgrade it quite a bit so that we can go ahead and get some better, deeper surveys when we explore planets. But one tech that I'm missing here, and I'm going to be going the wrong way, I think, is the stable warp fields. That's something we are going to need to actually do our warping effectively and efficiently. I'm going to put it under basic colonization though, but it's 4.65 years, 2.84 years. We have a lot that's going on here, but as you can see here, this one does have a small jump range. This one has a much larger jump range of 120 million. It also has a faster hyperspace speed, which is all very important because I'm going to do something really dumb. And that's because this is something I would not recommend, but it's worth showing just because I had comments that told me the contrary here. I was trying to do this before and it wasn't exactly working, where it's like explore the system. My ships wouldn't want to do it. We could try to move to this unknown star with the smiling star wind though. Let's unpause it real quick. And it still didn't want to do it. Let's go ahead and send you back to refuel. Let's send you back to refuel. You're surveying, you're building, you're building. And I'm actually going to speed up time here a little bit because we do have space commerce, which is good. Eventually, we're going to run into some things that'll give us some more press space to space. And yeah, this is a little inconvenient because I was like, we're just going to go fly. Here we go. We have the Bright Empress at 32%. Here you are building. Let's actually take this over back to the default view for a bit. As wow, the music's getting really, really intense here. We do have, what resource shortage do we have at this point? It's Asalia. And no, it's not. It's actually polymer. Ooh. So we need to try to explore and do some of that. The resource shortages here. This is one of your resource stockpiles. Very important. It looks like we have a lot of things here, but not necessarily everything. So, here we are. Bright Empress. You are fully fueled. Ready to go. We're going to manually control you. And we're going to do the old space trope. If we go over here, Bright Empress one more time. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. You're at 72% construction. Okay. You're full on. That's actually... I was looking at the wrong star. Let's move to this unknown star. It's supposed to work. But if we move over here with the outrageous envoy, now it's going to move. So when we don't have the stable warp fields... and we're just kind of flying around, that's a little bit of a problem. And I think that may be kind of a bug, because it doesn't want to move to the unknown star, but it'll totally move to, like, worlds unknown. So let's give this a chance to move, and just so you can see that it is actually doing it, it is going to try to get out of the system first, and then it'll hyper jump. So this circle here, if you've done the hyperspace jumping in Stellaris, it's very similar. This is kind of our limit where we don't repeat something from a certain Steam Next Fest demo where things explode because we warp too close to everything. It's almost like they had the science to know that. So auto scout systems is fine. Auto spy on enemies would be fun. I did try to learn a few more things just by doing test games, but let's see here. Basic colonization. Can we speed this up a little bit? I think we already have, but in case, click to initiate the crash program for a lot of credits. Haven't we already? I think we already have. Well, see, this is one of the issues here, is that because our cash flow is really low, we actually don't have enough cash, and we're kind of going bankrupt right now. We actually need to decommission some of these ships, so that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, too bad, so sad. Independent colonies encountered. Okay, that's worth a pause here. We have encountered a new independent colony of Actus, because we got a bunch of pop-ups here all at once. We can attempt to colonize them by sending a colony ship. Let's show me where they are. So, where are you? Oh, that's way out here. Okay, well, they're neutral with us. Our invasion when available is currently the automated strategy. They don't like us. That's fine. We will listen you speak. We can't give you gifts. We're actually bleeding money. So, you know what? Let's just say goodbye. We're a little broke right now, so dismiss. We have a lone trader. That's who actually gave us the contact here. So, the smuggler of the something. Of the Zunman system, it does not appear to be a hostile pirate, rather an independent space trader. Could there be other ships like this? Ooh. So where's the smuggler? Smuggler's over here. So who are the Atuk? The Alanists have learned the following about the Atuk. The Atuks are a primitive, short, cuddly, bear-like race with golden-green fur. Atuks are very friendly, but rarely develop sufficient technology to be spacefaring. However, when their high reproductive rate, Atuk communities can grow quickly. They have preserved a detailed oral history reaching back to hundreds of generations. Over time, they have also developed a complex social order. Each individual must accept their preordained status within the community or face ostracism. Their unwillingness to tolerate any innovative thinking has caused their culture and technology to stagnate. Well, that's fun. To a fairly primitive level. Above all else, the Atuks enjoy hunting in the jungles of their homeworlds. Their preferred prey is the striped Kagar, a huge saber cat armed with razor-sharp claws. Hunting this enormous beast is extremely dangerous. The Tooks usually hunt Kagars in teams of 30 and 40, armed only with simple stone-tipped spears. The Tooks live in crude tree huts and continental planets. So, our recent contact with an independent trader has gotten us other stuff. But like I said, our cash flow is a problem. Let's see if we can fix it. We are going to stay paused here for a second. So, we don't need all of these. So let's go ahead and scuttle you. Yeah. And then, how many more exploration ships do we have? We can definitely scuttle Swift Agent, which is terrible. Retire, that's fine. Zubin Wayfarer, that's fine. So those are these things. Now if we look at our resources here, mining locations. This is fine, this is fine. Zubin Mining Station 2. Oh, that's not Zubin Mining Station 2, that's the Zubin 2. That's giving us steel. Production shortage. Mining station here, production shortage. Purid Mining Station, that's fine. This home planet, that's giving us all kinds of things and has explored everything. This mining station, which is only giving us this. See, like, this is a candidate to say, you know what? We do have some other cargo shuttles around here. But do we scuttle it, or do we get rid of it, or do we retrofit it? This mining station, same kind of issue. Like I said, we need some of the stuff for fuel, but there's some other stuff that we got to kind of figure out. This mining station that gives more resources here. It's almost like we have kind of some painful cuts that we're going to need to make. New mining station locations. So we can build... A construction ship is already building here. We have lots of asteroids that we can mine. It looks like that's all we have. And then we have all these mining ships that we can individually control. Is this how we pump up the economy here? Let's take a look. So we already have one here, up there, over there. That's this one, right? So private industry is paying for this. And this is the only place that has these? Because we've already, like, looked at Zubon 1. And, like, we do want to be mining these asteroids. Don't get me wrong. And then we have this over here. And then we have more ore haulers. Okay. So this metallic asteroid's actually unexplored. Can we change that right now? Maybe not. We'll see what it keeps doing, but let's go ahead and unpause here. Hopefully this money situation is just temporary. Like I said, the other issue is that we have a massive ship fleet upkeep. And I almost wonder... We don't necessarily need all of the things that are here, but we are definitely backsliding in terms of cash flow. And that's going to hurt us quite a bit. So if we disband the second fleet, that could potentially help us out here. If we could just park some of these ships. Like, that's a shame because we got a lot of freebies, and if I had just let them sit, that'd be something. Like, our cash flow is getting better, but for now, our money's getting worse. So we got to figure this out. Like, it's the ship stuff that's killing us a little bit. The troop maintenance, not so much. The facility maintenance as well. There's another thing. We are not at all hitting our, like, research goals here. So we have a research center that's fine, a research center that's fine. And we need to keep this open. But one of the problems is that the reason we're not hitting our research goals is that we are losing money. But I think it may be starting to trend. No, it's not trending the right way. Okay, well, we may have to take out a savings and loan here in a little bit. Anyway, let's check on the outrageous envoy. Wherever you are out in space. So you, sir, are supposed to be traveling out here. And I think it got confused. Like it was thinking, you know what, maybe we don't need to do any of this, but yes you do, and there we go. We officially have hyperspace activated, and it's the old trope of you will get there one day in your lifetime. One day in the future. That day's not today. So colonization, 0.2 something years. Our money's kind of floating in the negative, but we're not getting penalized too hard for it. Let's speed up time just a little bit more. So pretty much we're in a situation where we need our private industry to be doing some stuff for us right now. And this is where some of the colony things may end up being a little bit better for us. But we're just going to have to live with how we live. Sometimes you got to just take what the game deals you. And sometimes what the game deals you is, in fact, a big old problem. By the way, let's see if... okay, now we can get you to explore the unknown star system. See, like I said, we're doing this without, like, retrofitting stuff. We do have plenty of fuel. The jumps are slower. The old sci-fi trope is that you're going to get passed by from other people that get better technology later to do this. But you can still do this. It's just going to be slow. But we have years before we're going to be getting to other stuff. We're specifically doing colonization first because we are getting murdered by our money here. So, where's this? Olmoth. We have discovered a secluded tower, ancient ruins from a lost civilization in the rocky metallic moon of Olmoth. Should we investigate? We absolutely should. Of course, this is what's gotten us into a ton of debt before. In the secluded tower, we have made a discovery. We have found technology that has given us research breakthroughs and improved sensors. Well, that's nice. The ruins provide the following empire-wide bonus. Civilian ship maintenance savings. Ha! That's good. These ruins provide the following colony bonuses. 9 colony development, 8 scenery. We acquire scenery bonuses building a resort base here. So, cool. Let's dismiss. And I don't think we can build a resort base here right now, but let's double check here. Because we have no mission here. Yeah. Pretty sure resort base is something that we'd actually have to research. Which does makes me wonder, is there a searchable place for this? I'd love to see it. Oh, we can research diplomacy. That would be useful. But like research labs, that's another thing we're going to need to research. And those are things that we can put on planets. So there's a basic recreation center. Basic medical systems. These are all things that would be pretty damn good. We can't do this because we don't have enough money. Well, yeah, that's a basic fact. Alright, but we're still going at ×4 speed. I do want to see here, the outrageous envoy is, I don't know if you watch enough advertisements on games and stuff, but it's something where it's like, are we just going to pull the key out and have terrible things moving? Are we? Okay. So we're trying to explore this unknown star system still. We have all of our other rings. I'm sure I could read tutorials for what that means. But it's fine. We're at bad money right now. Let's look at our colonies here. Once again, part of this is something where I know you all are going to love dogging on me and saying you should have done it this way. And you're absolutely right. So discovered the Chamber of Zunabon, the ancient ruins from a lost civilization yet again. At Olmuth, let's investigate. And we've made a curious discovery. Our team enters the ruins and a massive quake is mysteriously triggered. at our home world in the same system. The quake has, oh my god, the quake has caused extensive damage and has even damaged the quality of the planet itself. However, it has also changed aspects of our homeworld, actually making it more hospitable to our race. As a result, our homeworld now has a permanent population growth bonus. These earnings provide the following empire bonus: 9 raid income, and colony bonuses of 6 stuff here, and 9 scenery. So that's like a cursed tower here. So this terrible freaking moon, that's some moon, has actually affected our homeworld. Why does this keep happening? We have 23% corruption, high tax rates. Let's see here. Development is at 52%. We are making a little bit of money here, but once again, it's the facilities that are hurting us somewhat. But our annual income is kind of stabilizing. We have bonus income for some reason. And, oh boy, detected unknown items. Okay, I was worried it'd be something else. Alright, so fuel sales, trade bonus. Haven't had to worry so much about that yet, but here's our private economy. Jesus Christ. Colony taxes, private ship maintenance. So our private industry has good cash flow and are making money. And a new admiral appears. That's fun. We can actually look at our people real quick. So we have a general, we have an admiral, we have multiple scientists here. And I don't know exactly why this is listed as under construction. But yeah, it's okay. Waiting at enemy for to be put somewhere. But waiting for something to be put somewhere. Our leader's doing okay, I guess. But let's see. Once again, we are flying as slow as possible. Later this episode, hopefully, we will actually get something better here. But right now, one of the issues is going to be fuel. So we've kind of sent you off to say, you know what, this is just your mission. Okay, so more stuff here. And then we need to explore at higher levels. That's another good bit of detail that I got in the comments here, is that we do have a mining station here. So these things are going to be discovered over time. So I'm not too concerned about that. We are getting a lot of gases exchanged from here and there. It's okay. But you see, we have a lot of mysteries all around. Did we actually finish some of this stuff? We did. And we're getting a lot of mining done. We just need to turn this mining into money before we go completely broke. We're at 95% colonization. Now I'm concerned that maybe colonization is going to make things even worse. Because right now we got to figure out, well, how do we retrofit? How do we get even more money here? Like right now, colonization technology discovered. With the development of basic colonization, we have acquired the tech necessary to colonize new worlds. We should identify hospitable planets that are good candidates for new colonies, then begin building colossal colony ships to send out to these new worlds. At this point, we have truly become a spacefaring civilization. Now has come the age of expansion, where we must compete against empires for dominance in the galaxy. So that's fun. So we have a colonization module now. Okay, let's go back to the place we went to before, which is over here. Now we have a mining station over here still. We just gotta find our other ships here. We have a colony ship. Alright, so we have no mission for the colony ship. What's up with this place? Frozen ice planet, negative 32 colonization stability. It's like you guys just don't want to be helped. I am seriously about to just say, you know what, screw you guys. I mean, we're part of the fish fry. You guys aren't even fishies. You're these things. You're supposed to, like frozen ice planets, but you have a 45 colonization quality threshold. Ugh. So if we fully automate this, it already is fully automated. Alright. Well, it's funny, my other save that I was doing to learn some things definitely was not running into the negatives like this, but we will persevere. We will get stable warp here. It's only 3.4 years away. Hopefully we don't have to start having a fire sale for like selling certain things here. This is one thing where I guess I'd like to know is that we have income, ship maintenance 47%, troop maintenance 1%. Okay, so everything's getting automated here. We have no excess. So escort. We have 6. Okay, so unknown items detected in Zubian 3. Oh, well, okay. So let's break it down this way. We have a bunch of escorts that we maybe don't need. You're an escort. You guys are pretty damn strong. Alright. So we're going to think about this. We have 2 colony ships that are just a massive maintenance sink. In fact, if we got rid of some of these colony ships, we may be in a much better position. So, I guess one of my mistakes is trying to pick them up on the way out. In fact, I'd say those colony ships are a much bigger deal than this stuff. And don't get me wrong, we'd be in a much better position if it wasn't for this stuff here. Like, the spaceports aren't doing anything. It's literally the colony ships. We have private industry freighters that are doing okay. Government leader. So our excitement over random events has led us astray, and now I need to figure out... Oh, wow. The Earl Mantle conformity encountered. We have encountered a new empire in the NS58 system. The Erd Mantle people here. Show me. So, speak with us. They really are angry with us. They don't like our government. They're troubled by alien ways. And yeah, they're bugs. The only good bug is a dead bug, I guess. And you guys are where? This is first contact. We've encountered Empire, the N598 system. Oh, it's this one. So we have neighbors. So we can research and get better understanding with them. Initial communications have been catastrophically bad. A poor translation of our standard greeting in their language mistakenly invited the Boscaras to become our slaves. Despite our subsequent researches, they have taken great offense. I bet they have. So, did I seriously pick like the worst place to possibly go to? Maybe I did. And that's fun. So, we're actually retiring these two, I guess. So we're here. I think the key issue is that we shouldn't have been here. We could try to attack these guys, but that's probably a terrible idea. So we literally sent it to a star that's blank. That is some bad, bad luck. We also have this place up here that maybe we could eventually go to. But I guess the key issue is, hey, maybe we don't send things far away here. So let's ship automation. You know what, Outrageous Envoy, you're a proof of concept. It doesn't work out very well. So dismiss. We have encountered an alien race. It's not these people. Pirate raiders, independent colonies, ambassadors, spies. There we go. So we can contact them there on that screen. So who are the Bosca? Or the Boscara? They are a ferocious insectoid race with a tough brown exoskeleton skin. They are the most violent and aggressive race in the known galaxy. They excel in combat, using trickery and deceit to gain the upper hand. Beskar are untrustworthy allies. Beskarans' instinctive lust for conquest and expansion is without equal. Most of the races consider them to be completely without scruples, and steer well clear of them. Their technology includes the deadly Firestorm, the immensely destructive torpedo weapon. This weapon gives the Boskaran starships more powerful planetary assault capabilities, allowing them to quickly take down defending spaceports of enemy colonies. Oh boy, that's fun. So they're bad news bears. An advisor suggestion. You know what? Let's just go ahead and build that. We're already at negative crap. Let's see if we can get even a more negative crap here. And yes, I'll have to apologize for the Steam overlays and everything. I'm having to record this on full screen because when I try to record it with my normal settings, the coloration is like halved. It's very strange. So full screen. Like it's literally, that's what I used to record Star Sector, was the other settings, and it's dark here. So we have a construction vessel that literally has not much to do. So we could auto build mining stations. It's fun. Why not? The more mining we can do, the better. Like I said, the other issue is going to be colonization. So where were we before? We have a frozen ice planet. But it sucks. We have people that are looking for fish on a planet that, if we zoom in, it has mountains and no oceans, really, to speak of. So who knows if, like, fish are a myth. We have volcanic moons. Don't really want any of that. So if we look over here at our people diplomacy, do we have any, like, colonization hopes, dreams? We are getting through the warp fields really fast because we're at times 4. That's by design. Because fortunately the game is not being like, we are kicking you out of this here. But my level of expertise, this is actually pretty damn embarrassing. Okay, so new resources is Phyraxium Firestones. So see, more things worth mining. Alright, so research tree. It's here for stable warp fields. We should be able to retrofit ships, and then hopefully, we can get this pushed through. This one's going to go a lot faster. Storage systems are going to go a little bit faster. Anything we can do to try and make this work. Like, if we get, let's see here. Basic recreation systems, basic medical systems, basic diplomacy. We do actually want that. Things that we don't have to pay for is the key. But look at all this. We have a much better basis for research now because shit actually got finished. The problem is that our cash flow is going completely off the rails. And it's entirely because of our maintenance budget, but we'll live. I don't want to say anything until it's done, but I am going to go ahead and start to say it. Is that on a test save I did run into something when researching both warp fields and stable warp fields. And that was a catastrophic failure. Fortunately, we did not catastrophically fail that, so let's pause here. We have researched these. And we have successfully carried out our mission to steal the territory map of the Erd-Mantil Conformity. Well, there we go. Who are you? It's you guys. I bet you have a frozen planet that's really nice. A rocky ice planet? That's minus 50. What do you guys even like? Grasslands moon? What? Somehow that's okay. Okay, well, we don't want to, like, take our neighbors and just screw them over, so... Outrageous Envoy... We're just gonna have to say ripperoni to you. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Jesus. That's what I get for, doing these recordings so late after having such exhausting days. It's been a really exhausting week for me with work. But we do have a warp bubble generator now. That is already in the designs. So all we need to do, hopefully, ideally, is retrofit. Okay. And retrofit. Alright, you're retiring, you're retiring. We need to retrofit you. Alright. We'll start with 2. We actually don't have a lot of neighbors. But we do know we need to go here. We do know we need to go up here. So we've lost more money than we've had this entire game, this episode. And we have things that we probably need to shoot down eventually. Yeah, it's funny. This star has been completely unexplored. I guess I could have spent time exploring it. That's really surprising that that star literally had nothing for us. And I'm even more surprised that maybe... Okay. So, Swift Agent... Alright, you're still retrofitting. We'll let you finish digging up asteroids. I know it's a little weird to be going through this stuff here. Do we have, like, a map that says what... Oh, well. So we have you retrofitting as well. And then you'll be able to get some info here, potentially. And suddenly we're at 5,000 money. Okay, I missed what happened here. Discovery on Pyred. We have discovered resources. I'm going to have to actually look back and see what happened and see how we suddenly... We stole a territory map. I love this. I went from looking up here saying we have no money to resource trading, tourism, etc. Well, what did we get? Income. I guess bonus income is bonus, apparently. Someone in the comments can definitely let me in on how the game has decided to take pity on me, because we are losing this money fast. I am literally the dog sitting at my desk right now saying, I have no idea what I'm doing. So you have officially retrofitted. Alright, well, let's take to the stars. And see, now that works fine. You have no fuel. You're doing your own thing. It's actually, back over here. Can we build another explorer? We barely have the money for it, so let's squeeze it in right now. And we're gonna auto scout systems on that. So, by the way, this is what I'm talking about. Look at how much faster this ship is moving. So much more fuel efficient to do it this way. You can see our exploration range has changed quite a lot. And it looks like we're getting some scouting information on some other places too, so that's a little exciting. I guess some of that's coming from, like, trade and shit, so good going, GG. Now that's a star in a nebula. I kind of want to see what's over here. And we're going to stick with the 2 stuff here. It looks like our cash flow is still kind of crappy. And you're under construction. You're taking the longest retirement party possible. Like, I don't even know. Let's put you on auto explore and see if that changes. You're gonna auto explore retirement at this rate. Okay, so I just want to say again that I appreciate y'all's patience, because this is something where clearly the game has some mechanics that I'm not necessarily familiar with. So, second fleet to investigate. Let me see what this says. To investigate the reported threats in Burvis 3 and the Burvis system. Where is that? So, Burvis. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, we might actually get some combat here. Yeah, second fleet, buddy. And the nice thing is that you guys... Can we just refuel first? Can we retrofit the fleet as well? Like, you guys... Okay. I guess we'll see what you guys come up with, because that is not the ships that I meant to send. So let's retrofit, let's refuel these guys. Because we could send, like, our first fleet up there, and that would probably be a much safer bet. Okay, so what do we got here? Message, foreign mission against us. The Zhukov Mordekais of the Erd Conformity managed to escape our forces after successfully completing their mission to steal our galaxy map. Well, our galaxy map is marked with a debt. Alright, so we do have another exploration ship, and this is what I'm saying. We're going to need to start slowing the F down when we're looking at stuff a little bit. Let's see what's up here. Because, like, over here we have this supergiant star system. And I don't know if we have anybody that lives here or not. So, Rocky Moon. Ice Tundra Moon. Hey, there we go. That could be the ticket. Alright, so we're going to send an exploration fleet over here to see what we got, because we have a gas giant. That could be good. We have a forest planet that the Atuks seem to... Well, it already has an Atuk population. That's right, we know who they are. Those were the friendlies from before. That the auto diplomacy says let's murder them. Maybe we need to turn that off. Like, they're gonna attack us with sticks. And nobody likes to be hit with sticks. So let's see here. It looks like we already have the Wild Negotiator transporting cargo. What? Apparently you have this bright idea of doing things here. So cool, I guess. You are literally insane. Okay, let's look at our fleets again. So refuel, repair. Okay, can we bring you guys into here? First off, where's the threat? It's apparently this red giant thing. So, attack. And we're going to see what's going on up here, if we're actually dying yet. Because we definitely... It's like a giant alien space spider. Oh, it's like a giant alien space virus before everybody was focused on coronaviruses. So it's a red giant. Bonuses from native location, ship maneuvering, strength, health. That should be fine. Keyword is should be fine. Better question is, are you guys actually coming in a timely manner? You are! Okay, we're gonna get to actually see some combats. Shocking, I know, after our spiraling out of control debt here. because we need to make some actual good colonies here. Let's see. Our fleet is kind of scattered to the winds, and now here we are. So let's get from the top-down view to the default view. And our fleet is going to go in for the attack on this thing. So let's see what happens. We have our dramatic space battle music. We have our troops from a distant world. Maybe two of them. This thing likes to hide near the stars and is apparently running away. It's keeping at range. Apparently it has fuel. So we'll have to figure that out. New ambassador has arrived. So that's cool. Dismiss it. So let's speed this up a little bit. Because right now you guys are chasing. Are we actually faster? Oh, good. To steal research information on the research labs. Cool. So we need to go, give him a raise, I guess. So you guys are... I guess this is going to be like a slow comedy chase here. Meanwhile, you're exploring this system. What exactly is in this system? We have combat in this system. Then we have these guys, which is also a scout ship. Are you just trying to hug the sun for fun? Interesting. Well, we are trying to send our defense force in to actually provoke it. So we'll see how that goes. Let's slow that down for a second. Surely we'll get some pew pew noises here. Or maybe it's actually chasing my buddy over here. So we have a rocky metallic planet, a rocky desert planet. You know, that could be a candidate for colonization. So let's just survey that. And then you're scouting over here. And that's all going very well. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. And then we've completed civilian extra ships. It's actually really important research. Alright, so outrageous envoys here. We're scouting over here. We're exploring over here. You kind of just need to get refueled. Alright, so we do need to eventually send an actual exploration ship over here, and it looks like we have multiple threats from multiple cats. And this threat may actually be worse. No, that's the same threat we had. Then what's our threat up here? We do have, like, extra space critters. Yeah, it's another one of these guys, so... What other types of planets do we have here? So we have a rocky silicon moon. We have you who's continuing to explore. Like, it's all very exciting. But the chase is on thing is just kind of funny. Because you wouldn't think this thing's very fast. We are making range on it. I'm still curious about where our bonus money came from. It's like the game took pity and said, "Here, take." Because I can understand, like, the Black Provocation, this big cruiser. Yeah, it's slow. The other stuff may be a little faster, but Rocky Desert Planet 10... Let's explore this ice planet. Seems fine. You're still moving. You're literally looking at asteroids right now. Maybe not the best use of my time. Another ice planet. Looks like we have another threat over here. It's the same one as before. So as long as we dodge it, and the AI should be good enough to dodge it. And we got a bunch of busted up rocks over here. Well, hello, I have a cat that just opened a door at me. So, yeah. Eventually, ideally, maybe we should be able to launch those colony ships somewhere, and then those negatives will turn into positives. This place is controlled by neutrals. And honestly, I think what I need to do is to just build one more exploration ship, since this one will literally never retire. And then... ship can't move. Ship can't move. Guess we scuttle it. Okay. Well, that's a little funny, but... Alright. One more exploration ship. So yeah, I think the plan for next time, as you can see, our money is trending in the correct direction here, is to look and see what we get over here in this, not this star system. That was the really terrible one. So we send somebody down here, and then we make it work. So before we go, because I didn't realize the time where we're at, let's just pause real quick and survey what we've seen so far. So here is the Bright Empress. And all we have here is literally just a star. So that means with the fuel you have, we can just send y'all right here and then hopefully work our way back up. Or maybe we play it safe and just refuel first and then move it that way. Let's see. So that is a nondescript nothing star. That's cool. We know this system has a lot going on. I do love the stuff I don't use enough here, where I should be looking some of the stuff. This rocky metallic planet, once again, not the best for colonizing. Ice planet, we don't know. I guess we'll know next time. Alright. So you're surveying, you're surveying. You're also surveying. I don't know why you're surveying, but you are. Oh, because you can't go anywhere. And there's no construction yard nearby to do anything, so we'll have to send somebody to refuel. I've already said that. We're running low here. You'll be fine. You've got a lot of work to do, and actually a pretty promising system here with another ice planet, a frozen gas giant. With danger, metallic asteroid, ice planet, silicon and sulfur volcanic planet. And then over here, we have this one. And in this system, lots of gas here. This could be like a bunch of fuel. And we also have a mangrove forest planet. Fascinating. Wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't something that actually lives on this. So we have some promising places to send colony ships. We'll have to do that another day. So this is Asher with Distant Worlds 2. I'm just telling you right now, the game is opening up. If you can't already tell, we've gone from, oh wow, we're automating and watching kind of a fishbowl in our first system, to holy hell, everything is running around all the time, all at once. And that's kind of the fun part of it. It's a hectic game where you get to kind of do what you want, but at the same time, we also get to listen to the Benny Hill music while we have our troops ever so dutifully chasing down. Where are you guys now, even? Fleets. Have you guys actually engaged this thing yet? Let's resume just to see if we've actually gotten any shots fired. We have not gotten shots fired yet. So we'll start that next time. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. there's a lot more to come. It's going to be kind of fun, kind of interesting, a little bit weird, but I'm glad to have you all for the ride. Thanks for watching. See you next time.